So maybe it's still early in the semester and you are starting with the religion studies curriculum with your grade 10s. Then a very important thing to look at when you start with your grade 10s is where are your individual learners at the moment in their faith. So that addresses the concern that many parents and religious leaders have, that you are teaching different religions to your young people, to the learners, but they do not even know their own religion well. You have to start with their religion, if they have one, with their faith, their belief system. If they don't, then they can start off with any religion or religious structure of their choice. But mostly, people who start with this kind of religion studies do have their own approach already. So, although the CAPS documents do not start with that in grade 10, the first term, the topic in weeks 1 to 2 is a variety of religions, and then weeks 3 to 5, 6 to 7 are all about variety of religions. But in weeks 8 to 10, you have the topic of research into and across religions. And this is the topic where the learner's personal experience of religion and where their personal belief is important. So, structuring your first semester in such a way that you have a assignment, a home assignment, open book assignment, which is, of course, the first formal assessment requirement of CAPS that you will see on page 11 of the CAPS document. So you give this assignment that focuses on the learner's own religion. The learner has to go to his or her religious leader, his or her parents, whoever is taking the lead and helping them at this point in their life with their religion, the person that would be behind them and be concerned about what they learn in the religious studies. They have to go to that person and they have to start doing research on the foundations of their own belief system. They have to first study the core of their own religion before they can start looking at other religions. This is a very important approach, and it falls within the motives of all the stakeholders, the Department of Basic Education, the parents, the religious leaders, the learners, and it also helps the educator to understand where the learner is. So your starting point should be first giving this assignment and assisting the learner throughout the first term of their grade 10 year to formulate and investigate their own religion and put down the foundations of that. Now, we will give more details about an assignment that does exactly this, or you can design your own assignment where the learners then would start and build their own foundation before they start looking at other religions. Because only at that point in time, when they are secured in their own foundation of faith, can they engage with other religions. So the idea is for a learner to look at their own religion or the religion of choice and describe the foundations of their own religion and ask them how, or they have to investigate how their religion relates to other major world religions. For example, if you speak about Christianity, Christianity relates in a certain way to Judaism because of the Christian Bible that also has the Old Testament and because of the Jewish nature of the New Testament. But they also relate to Islam, which came later, but in a way as a reaction to the Western world and the Christianity of that. So Christianity does not stand on their own. They do relate to other religions. And how does that affect their dialogue and their attitude towards these other religions? For example, just because of this relation between Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, they share a great number of moral codes. They would share what's written in the Old Testament and share many of the sentiments that we would read about in the New Testament about life and about the way to live, marriage, moral life, moral codes. So, in that sense, you already have this dialogue or this connection with other religions. But the starting point is for the learner to start with their own belief system and lay down the foundation with their parents and religious leaders. So those people would feel comfortable that this learner is now established in their own faith and they can now, from that foundation, look at other religions.